Hello, everyone. Welcome to another installment of Radio Free Decipher. This is Evan Lorenz, as always, and joining me,
Kyle Hoyer. How are you doing?
I'm fine. You?
Well, I'm doing great.
Yeah? You got vacation, essentially.
Well, no, vacation.
See, that's what everybody thinks it is. You're actually going out to work at Gamma this week.
That's right. I'm flying out to tomorrow, Saturday. I'm flying to Las Vegas. I'm gonna play in a quick little tournament on Saturday night, and then Sunday through forever, I'll be working.
Working at Gamma.
That's right. The Gamma convention is really kind of Monday through Thursday, and then Thursday night I fly from Las Vegas to L.A. to start the Pasadena Grand Slam convention on Friday morning. So I have to set up the entire booth and get everything ready Friday morning for the convention that starts that day, and then I do that convention Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I've got like 7 days straight of conventioning in 2 different cities, and then Sunday night I go to the Lord of the Rings Oscar party in Hollywood. So
it's traditional at the first major con of the year that a lot of people get sick, and if you're doing 2 back to back,
yuck.
Take your vitamins.
That's right. So.
We've got a lot of news to share with you today. I'm going to head off with some info about the Star Trek motion picture set, and we've also got some very cool stuff about a major tournament, the first ever Star Wars Open being sponsored by the Players Committee.
That's right.
And then we're going to close it out with some Minds of Moria news, other cool information.
And funny jokes by Kyle and Evan.
Yes, you don't want to miss that.
Or not, so... Well, tell us, what do you got, Trek, man?
I'm gonna spoil a motion pictures card today, but before I get to that, hopefully everybody by now has seen that Khan himself was put up on the website on Wednesday.
Now, he did something interesting. I haven't really looked through all the motion pictures cards, but he only can work with Federation personnel if they have SETI eels on them, but he doesn't get SETI eels for you.
He doesn't get SETI eels for you, but what you don't know until you see a SETI eel is that you have to have Khan to play them. It's all part of this Khan deck that will become apparent as more cards get revealed. But Khan is the star player in this entirely new deck type, and
does he have great cards like from Hell's Heart, I Spit at Thee, and stuff like that?
He has a couple of cards like that.
Oh, cool, because he had some great lines.
Yeah, great lines, kind of verb kind of things got sacrificed a little bit in this set, which we'll get to in a little bit when I spoil a card. But yeah, he has a few, and they're in support of this very specific deck where Khan is the star of your deck, and you've got his little minions, and then anybody else you throw in planning to stick SETI eels in their ear and control.
That's awesome.
So anyway, that's something to look forward to.
Not to trump you here a little bit, but Kathy did say that this set is characterlicious.
Well, yeah, that was what I was going to get to. This is, I'm pretty sure, the highest character ratio of any set we've ever done.
Wow.
And certainly by character count is the highest of any 130 card size set we've done. I remember working on Mirror Mirror a long time ago and thinking, gosh, this is a ton of characters. We're never going to be like this again. But little did I know.
Even more. Well, because you have all these movies to cram into one set. Right?
Yeah, well, it was a matter of there wasn't as much room for little individual cards to stand on their own, because the things we really wanted to offer with this set was a working Khan deck, a working Sona deck, a working Federation movie deck, and a working Klingon movie deck. And that's essentially 4 affiliations in a 130-card set, which is
you need lots of
extreme.
Sure.
So as a result, as you're going to see, because the card I am about to spoil for you is a Federation personnel, and the card number is 36. So
that's really early.
Even if that's the first Federation personnel or the first personnel of any kind in the set, that means there's only 35 missions, interrupts, objectives, incidents, anything that would go before that. So as you can tell, it's a personnel-heavy set.
Wow.
The spoiler makers can have fun guessing, So here we go. Sure. The card I have chosen to reveal today is Amanda Grayson,
Spock's mom.
Spock's mom. She comes from Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, and has that logo that you have not yet seen on the top right corner of her card.
Let me see.
Right there. Isn't that cool?
Oh,
the magic of radio.
Oh, wow, that one's cool, too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Amanda Grayson, she's a Federation personnel. civilian. She has an alternate universe icon, the expansion icon, and the icon formerly known as the Excelsior icon, now called the Classic Films icon.
Aha.
I will come back to that after I'm done with the card.
Okay.
Her personnel type is civilian. Her lore reads, human wife of Ambassador Sarek. Though a deep admirer of the Vulcan way, she also taught her son Spock that the capacity of human emotion is just as great. She has integrity of 8, cunning of 7, strength of 3, and her text is, she has a big special skill first, then 3 skills of anthropology, diplomacy, and honor. That first special skill reads, any Spock or any Sarek may report where present for free. Period.
Some good stuff.
And as I said, card 36, and she is rare. So 36R for the spoiler makers. Now, about that Excelsior icon thing. Way back when, of course, Ensign Tuvok previewed in the first anthology, and when he came out, he had that wacky icon on him.
That's
that
right.
had no name for about a year, nearly, until I think the Deep Space Nine rulebook was published, and it said, hey, it's an Excelsior icon. So then it had a name and no function for all this time, and once we got to trouble with tribbles, we concocted the original series icon for marking all the characters that were going to be added to the game, you know, from the original series. It became pretty clear to us at that time that we were also going to have to change what the Excelsior icon represented, because it no longer made sense for it to be specifically about guys on the Excelsior, especially when there weren't that many, but it was a perfect fit for it to serve the same purpose for the movies, Star Trek 1 through 6 and the beginning of Generations, as the original series icon for those original 3 seasons. And of course, this also applies to the flashback guys, since these are supposed to, you know, be in the setting of Star Trek 6. So it is now the Classic Films icon, not the Excelsior icon, and you're going to see it on a ton of cards in the set.
Excellent.
And that is as close to a ruling as this set has. This set actually has no rule sheet.
Whoa. Is this the first time ever?
Yeah. The last time there was no rule sheet, in the booster boxes at least, was Deep Space Nine. All it had was a card list, but you know,
it had a rule book.
The starter
anyway.
deck, it had, but there is no rule sheet for this, and it's basically because there was nothing to put on it. The only issue was, you know, this icon's name is changing, and you'll be able to see that in the current rulings, and you really don't need to know the name of the icon to play it off the cards, so no rule sheet.
Wow.
Kind of nice.
That is great.
So there you go. A few tidbits about stuff to expect.
You know, it's really cool. I'm looking at some of these cards here on just this one page, and I can tell you, like, I can just see this picture, and I can tell you what the name of that card is going to be.
Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of...
you know, because there's so many memorable quotes.
Yeah, memorable moments from the movies. We tried to get as many of them in the set as we could without sacrificing the cards that you would need to run the mechanics. So...
Excellent. Well, well done. You happy with the set? You excited about it?
I am. It was a long road, and I'm not trying to do an Enterprise theme song pun there, but you know, for a while in the middle of it, it was not working out too well, and then we kind of turned that corner.
Well, how about this? How about I tell you what? Why don't you pick one of these cards for me to show off at the Pasadena Grand Slam?
Yeah, I will do that.
So that anybody that comes and visits me at the Pasadena Grand Slam will get an exclusive spoiler that they can only get there.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
It's all fun.
All right. So in the meantime, check out the website area for motion pictures, because next week I think is when we're going to start rolling out cards with a little more regularity. And at the moment there's a contest there to guess how many cards are coming from each movie, or which movie has the most cards in it, or of some, you know,
some fun contest going on.
Fun contest like that. I know there's another contest up next week that
actually, I think that contest ends today, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably does.
So at
rush
5
over
o'clock,
there.
At 5 o'clock today. So be sure and go and enter that now.
Okay. So there you go. All the Trek news that's fit for me to say right now.
Awesome. All right. Well, we should make this phone call right now and get Chris and MaryGail on the phone so that they can talk to us about all good things going on down there in Florida.
All right, now we got Chris Coffee and MaryGail Coffee on the phone. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Wonderful, Kyle.
Excellent. Now, from what I understand, you guys have a big event going on down there in Central Florida. This is the first Star Wars Open to ever be run by the Players Committee, correct?
Correct.
Great. And how did you guys wind up getting this event down there? And tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we have a core group of product champions down here that we're pretty excited about trying to get an Open. Currently, I believe we have a regional slated for much farther north in Alabama, and we didn't have anything in Florida. And the Orlando, Central Florida area generally is a pretty good location. So we tried for MegaCon, and the time frame for it just wasn't working out. So I started searching for a good place to hold it, and there happens to be a convention in Kissimmee this month. And I contacted them. They had contacted me previously about getting some Decipher representation, and I gladly jumped aboard, and then we kind of translated that into getting Open status.
Now, Kissimmee, that is where DecipherCon 2000 was held, right? Right near Orlando.
Yes, it was.
Great. Well, tell us a little bit about the convention itself and a little bit about what events are going to be going on.
Well, there's a wide variety of gaming events. It's entirely a gaming convention. There will be all kinds of role-playing and card games. Some of them, I think they have some large tournaments for all sorts of games. And we wanted to make sure that the Decipher had good representation. And from what I understand, Howard Bush, one of the local writers, did Conquest later in the year last year, and he had excellent response about Lord of the Rings.
Great.
And we're hoping to continue that, along with having the Star Wars tournaments and our other Lord of the Rings events.
Awesome. Now tell us a little bit about which events you have going on. You have big Lord of the Rings tournaments and big Star Wars tournaments, which is the Open, which will qualify them for the World Championships in Star Wars. But you also have an Austin Powers tournament.
Yes, actually, the head of the convention, her name is Gert, and apparently in the past they've done demos for Austin Powers, and basically one of the requirements from her was for us to run a tournament for Austin Powers, a kind of a demo tournament, so that people could get involved, because it was such a smash last year, and I guess they got a lot of response about it. So I haven't actually learned how to play the game, but I plan to learn from Mitch Velasco, the Jacksonville Squadron member, at Conquest.
Well, Kyle is prodding me to tell you that I had a pretty heavy hand in the design of Austin Powers. So,
oh, okay.
Well, we heard from the people who played at MegaCon that they just had a rolling good time, and they learned to play in a very short period of time. They said it was easy to pick up and a ton of fun at the end of a busy day.
It is. It's definitely nice to not have a CCG where you have to worry so much about the strategy. It's just kind of for fun.
The funny thing is after all the Lord of the Rings players had packed up and all the Star Trek people had gone away and all the Star Wars players had left, there was still a core group of Austin Powers players being allowed and just having all kinds of fun. And when I left, I was the last Star Wars guy to leave, and they were still there, so who knows when they left.
That's beautiful, man. We love it.
They are the real die-hard players.
So tell us what kind of prizes you got for these tournaments.
Well, for the Star Wars Open, we have a set of tournament foils to give away.
A set of them. That means all of them.
All of them. That is correct. And we're very excited about that. But that's not all. We have an Imperial uncut foil sheet to give away.
From Reflections 3, I understand.
Yes, that is correct. Reflections 3. That is extremely exciting. And that's going to go away to the top dog.
Wow. That is cool stuff. And you don't see complete sets of all the tournament foils out there every day either.
No, you don't. So
have you guys figured out how you're going to be giving those away yet?
Yeah, you know, it's such a windfall. We're not sure yet. I would like to give a few away in random drawings and then award the top several places with a nice, some booty to walk away with.
Sure. As well as the top player in that tournament is going to get a bye at the World Championship.
Correct.
At DecipherCon 2002.
Where they will get to vie for some money this year.
That's right. Really good stuff. What about the Lord of the Rings tournament?
Well, I'm running SmackDown 2002, which is going to be Florida's first large tournament that we've tried to get people from all corners of the state to come from.
Great.
And that's going to be Sunday the 24th at 10 a.m. And my understanding is that the record number of players is 54 from out in California. So
that's right.
Our goal is to reach or beat that. So
well, you have experience already at running big tournaments because you did one at that theater, I believe, correct?
That's right. We did a large sealed deck demo at Channelside in Tampa. It drew 42 people, and some of those people just showed up, learned how to play, and entered the tournament.
That's great. And you guys gave away a computer and a DVD player and all kinds of stuff for that one.
We sure did. And my understanding is that a lot of the people who learned to play that day are now regular tournament attendees. So
fantastic.
It was a good thing for us. But we have great prizes for SmackDown 2002. We have an Aragorn King in Exile, signed by Vigo.
Oh, that's good.
It's beautiful.
We have a Arwen foil, a rare Frodo foil. So we have prizes for the SmackDown as well, and we hope everybody who can will make the trip to Kissimmee.
Excellent. What day is that again?
It's Sunday, the 24th of March.
That's great. So that's the Sunday one. Then Saturday, I'm assuming, is the big the Star Wars Open.
Absolutely, and that also starts at 10.
Great. And what about on Friday? It's a 3-day event, right?
Yes.
Sure. Friday we've got a Lord of the Rings Mines of Moria sealed event.
Ah, very cool. I get to play in one of those tomorrow out in Las Vegas. So I'm bringing Dan Bojanowski and Kendrick Summers and I are flying out to Vegas tomorrow, Saturday, for the Gamma convention. And Chris Hines, one of the local volunteers, has set up a Mines of Moria sealed deck for us out there. So
let me give you a secret to Mines of Moria.
Yeah, please.
Get the Balrog.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
Grid. That guy's
sure.
a beast.
I'm sure. He probably does extra special in goodness in the sealed deck format.
Oh yeah, he's going to eat somebody, maybe two people every time.
That's great.
We held a Mines of Moria sealed deck last week, and we drew 15 players, and we saw both a rare Balrog and a Twilight Witch King.
Oh.
And the Witch King is mean. He got pulled on me, and oh boy, I was hating life.
I bet. Well, man, this sounds really, really cool. Is there anything else you'd like to convey to everybody out there that's gonna, get them over the hump and make them come down there for this cool event?
Hey, well, for the Star Wars, I've been playing Star Wars a long time, and I took sort of a break for the game, but for the Star Wars Open, I pulled out my cards. I started playtesting again. Now is the time to pick those Star Wars cards back up and come to the Open.
Are you going to be playing with any of the virtual cards?
Absolutely. I cannot wait to get that light side Boshek into my deck, and I might have to go to Dark Side Space just to play with the new Vader.
Right. Cool.
Those cards are rocking. I think that they were very well designed, and the feedback from our local audience has been pretty positive. A lot of the people like the Saltor Calfas and the Blaster Racks to be able to get those unique weapons that didn't see a lot of play before now. So it's going to mix things up pretty nicely.
Good stuff. Well, we look forward to hearing how good the event goes. Once again, that's not this weekend, but that's the following weekend, right?
Correct.
March 22 through the 24th.
Right, the 22nd through the 24th. Great.
Thanks for your time, Kyle.
Absolutely.
We're hoping we put on a good show.
I'm sure you guys will. I wish I could be down there with you.
We do too.
So have fun, and once again, everybody listening, if you have the chance to make it down there to Kissimmee, please do.
Sounds like things are well underway to have a successful series of tournaments down there.
Okay.
A couple other things of interest. Mines of Moria. The boosters were released this week. They are now eligible for tournament play.
I know that this Wednesday, a lot of the people around the office, they basically went out to stores to buy some cards to go play at home. It was the funniest thing, because contrary to popular belief, the truck doesn't roll up to the office here and drop off all the free cards that we want.
That's right.
We have to purchase them from our own warehouse, and we, in fact, aren't even allowed to do so until after they've been in stores for a while.
That's right.
You guys get first dibs on it.
That's right. And from what I understand, some of the guys were having problems finding it because a lot of places were sold
selling out. So they trolled around to all these stores to go find a place that had boosters, bought them from the store at full price.
That's right.
To take them home and build some decks
for this weekend.
For this weekend.
That's right. So good luck to everyone out there in the tournaments this weekend. I'm very excited to find out what kind of decks are starting to smash some people early on. So it should be fun. And the last thing would be there is a contest going on right now for a complete set of Minds of Moria foils.
Wow.
Yep.
All 100. Wow.
Well, all 122. Yep. So that's
incredible.
That's going to be again a difficult set to put together. Not quite as difficult as the original set, but still, geez.
And where is this contest taking place?
It's
what do I do?
over on GPN, GamePlayersNetwork.com. Just head on over there. You can find out all the rules on how to enter. I think it's a submission thing. So you basically submit your best Minds of Moria strategy article, and if you're chosen as the winner, you get a complete set of Minds of Moria foils. So I want a complete set of Minds of Moria foils.
Yeah, me too.
But alas,
employees of Decipher are not eligible.
That's right.
That's so sad.
But it's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I get to have fun anyways. I know what Realms of the Elf Lord cards are.
Hey, there you go.
So there I go.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I feel a little better.
Okay.
I feel a little better. Well, I'm not going to be here next week for Radio Free. You're flying
what
solo.
What am I going to do? I don't know.
I guess it's going to be
we'll figure out something.
All Evan bonanza.
Yikes.
So
I'm sorry in advance, people.
Hey, there was our one Evan and Kyle joke.
Hey.
Yay.
Okay.
Right.
So
time to go.
Summing up, this weekend, enjoy your Minds of Moria at tournaments now legal. Next weekend, if you're on the West Coast, you'll want to check out Kyle at Pasadena. If you're on the East Coast or anywhere near, you're going to want to check out the big tournament down in Kissimmee.
Yep.
And in between, watch the website for spoilers on the motion pictures.
That's right. Have a good weekend, everyone.